Hey everybody, my name is Murray and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the NYX Total Drop Foundation. Now this foundation is kind of blown up in a way. MAC has something very similar, but this is the first time a drugstore has done a drop foundation, so it's kind of been all over Instagram. The thing that I personally like about this foundation is that you can control the coverage, and it's very unique for a drugstore foundation. They do recommend you use the brush that goes with it, so I will be using it. So let's jump on into it, shall we? So I've already primed my face using Wanderlush. And so for the coverage, 2 drops is light, 3 drops is medium, and 4 drops is full coverage, and I'm going to be going for full coverage. I'm just going to drop it on the back of my hand. It does say to shake well before using it, and I've already done that. So I'm just going to take the drop applicator and drop 4 drops on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to take the brush that they suggest you use, and I'm going to start by dabbing it on my face to begin with, just so I can have a bit more control. And it looks like 4 drops isn't necessarily enough, so I'm going to do 4 more. And then I'm just going to blend it out. It's not necessarily to the coverage that I would like, so I am going to add a tad bit more, especially on my forehead. I'll do 4 more drops. So one thing I don't really like about this foundation, it is super liquidy, so it does, I think you do have to spend a little bit more time shaking it, which I probably should have done. But overall it does look very nice on the skin. It did take a lot of product to get to the level of coverage that I wanted, which isn't necessarily, you know, a huge bad thing. But it does mean that it takes a little bit more time to get to the amount that you want. So I am now going to conceal. So I'm going to use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind and the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I'm going to put the Age Rewind right under my eyes and then the Fit Me to highlight the rest of my face. And then I'm going to take a dampened beauty blender to blend that out. I'm going to set it like every other foundation, so I'm going to use the Mercier translucent powder and a damp beauty blender. So I'm gonna go apply the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've finished up my makeup, and so far, since now that the foundation has been set and I've used setting spray and everything, it looks really nice. It looks very pretty. I wish it was a tad bit more full coverage, but it is really buildable and you can build up the foundation, which is great. It's not really creasing, it doesn't look really cakey, which is great. And yeah, I'm going to carry on with my day, and I will check back in at the end of the day to see how well it wears throughout the day, if it ends up oxidizing later on, or if it looks cakey or moves around a lot. And yeah, so I will check back in later today. So it's been around 8 hours since I put on this foundation. It looks still really nice. It did oxidize a bit, not a whole lot, but a bit. It didn't get cakey at all throughout the day. It didn't do anything when I was out in the rain. It didn't really move a whole lot except on my nose because I was wearing sunglasses for a little bit. But other than that, it still looks really good. I think this foundation is totally worth the price. The brush, I don't think is necessarily worth it. I think you could probably still have your foundation still look really nice with just a regular foundation brush instead of spending $15 for their brush. The only thing that to be really aware of is you do need to shake it quite a bit for maybe a couple minutes before you apply it, and to also be aware of how much product it's actually going to take to get up to full coverage. I think it took me 16 drops, right? 16 drops to get to the coverage that I have, and even then it still isn't exactly full coverage, which that's something to be aware of. It still is a really nice foundation, and I will definitely keep using it. And yeah, that's all I have to say. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, and give this video a thumbs up. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video.
Flew over the clouds at night, was born to fight. Mythical, so mystical, think what you like.